let's take some deep breaths. Inhale, exhale, relax your mind and the body. Okay, close your eyes, just feel peace of this morning. Put a smile on your face. Just welcome this amazing day in your life. Okay, just feel everything is going to go all right today. Okay, all your circumstances will change in your favor. Okay, you will get lucky. Opportunities will be formed for you. No matter how challenging your life is going right now, you will be able to overcome it. Let's start the day with hope, with belief that everything is going to be sorted. Put a smile on your face. Feel confident about yourself. And no need to take any pressure, tension. Just know it deep down at the core. And you can do it. It's a beautiful life and you can make the most of it. Okay, in every area, whatever you want, everything will become possible for you. Just feel that for a moment. And every day, every morning is a new beginning. So no need to carry forward the pain of the past into today. Just reset your life. That's fine. Whatever happened, happened. Learn from that and leave the incident in the past. Move on. Every day, a new beginning. And promise to yourself that you will take care of yourself. You will never give up on yourself. You will always have hope that things will get good. So just feel that, have those thoughts running in the morning. Put a smile on your face and just feel how joyful this life is, how wonderful this life is. Just feel it for a moment. Okay, take a deep breath and exhale. One more time, deep breath and exhale. Another one, deep breath and exhale. Okay, let's do some stretches. Stretch your neck up and down. Okay, side to side. Rotate your neck. Reverse direction. Shake up your hands. Rotate your wrist. Sidewards. Upwards. Stretch your chest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Next, change. Stretch your sides. The other side.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Ram. Rotate your shoulders. Reverse. Okay, take a deep breath and exhale. Okay, so guys, today we are going to do, it's Friday time, so generally we like to empty our mind. So we are going to do brain relaxing exercise today to release the stress and let it go. So chalo, let's get busy. It's a sequence of multiple activities which we are supposed to do. Okay, so chalo, to start with, perform 2 minutes of Anulom Vilom. So keep your spine gently erect, close your eyes and just feel that you're getting lighter in your brain and you're letting go the pain that is accumulated inside or the overthinking or the worries, just let it go. Okay. So feel the fresh air of the morning reaching your brain and just strengthening it up, making it like good. Chalo, let's go. Feel your brain is becoming healthier. Okay, relax and let it go. Take a deep breath and exhale. Okay, fine. Next, we are going to do the brain relaxing workout, in the sense the tip of your fingers. Okay, we just need to tap it on the head all around and visualize that. Okay, the way, let's say you go for a jog, uske baad kya, your leg muscles you really stretch, your calf muscles you stretch, you try to shake up the muscles because it jams a bit and all that, right? After every workout. Similarly, with continuous thinking, overthinking, worries, tensions, our brain also gets into, it's a muscle eventually, right? So it also gets cramped inside, at times damaged also. So just with this, just feel कि when you're tapping, so your brain is just relaxing. It's like massaging your brain we are going to do. Okay. So just feel that with the tip of your fingers when you're tapping, you're not tapping on your head, but on your brain, and keep exhaling. Okay. Just feel all the tension is really releasing out. So exhale from your mouth with a straw kind of opening, and just feel that all the stress which is accumulated in your brain is letting go, and your brain is becoming lighter inside. So visualize that and just keep doing it all throughout. Okay, so chalo, let's start with the center of your head. With the tips of your fingers, just keep tapping and keep exhaling, and feel that the brain muscles are relaxing, and keep making this sound while you exhale. So just feel with force you are letting go everything out. Okay, go to the center of your head, keep tapping, visualize that you're tapping on your brain. Okay, backside. Okay, move it backside to the sides. Okay, come to the side of your head. Okay, on your temple area where your side locks are, just with the tip of your fingers, tap it nicely and let it go. Okay, next, back of your ears. Keep exhaling. Next, where the head connects with your neck, that boundary line where the skull is ending. Okay, and now just make sure that you're doing it all throughout your head. Don't leave anything, just round it up wherever is not done. And yes, you can do it on your forehead as well. Okay, just keep your hands down, keep your eyes closed, and sit down in a minute of silence and keep exhaling, and just put this thought that your brain is becoming lighter. Okay, now take a deep breath and exhale. Okay, now stage two, we are going to do gentle massage. Okay, so just with your tip of your fingers, just rub it on your skull. Okay, Just nicely, you can keep your eyes closed so that you can feel. Just make sure that entire area of your head is covered. Just nice massage and keep exhaling. Just like you do chumpy. Okay, the center of your head, next move it back. Okay, then the sides of your head, on your side locks. Okay, next on your side locks, just do it nicely. You can press it a bit hard there, stretch the nerves. Next on your back of your ears also. Okay. You can gently tap on your head. If you have really taken those massages in the parlor, right? So they are like as fingertips leke tuck 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 karte.
Very enjoyable, sir.
Yeah, enjoyable. Yes, yes, yes. ऐसा देता है, सर दे दो भाई, करते रहे, बजाते रहे भाई. Okay, so just relax, just let it go, let your brain free up. Okay, take a deep breath, exhale. Okay, now gently do it, rub it on your forehead also. Start at the center and just let it go aside. Okay, on your eyebrows as well. So at least every week, doing it once is going to keep your brain more fresh than just regular. Okay, now in the center of your eyebrows, there is this stress releasing point. So take your index finger and just gently massage it at the center of your eyebrows and keep exhaling. Okay, take a deep breath and exhale. Fine. Now, chalo guys, let's move on to the next stuff. Okay. First, quickly check whether your accountability partner, accountability buddy is there or not. Okay, everybody just have a quick look. Okay. So first of all, Prasad and Achal. So yes, today Achal is in. Yeah, so just check it out. Call it, guys. Prasad is also in. Shruti and Afroz. Afroz is in. Shruti is also in. Jande and Akhila. So yes, Jande is in. Akhila is also in. Next, Sanketir Amulya. Amulya is in. Sanketir also I saw. Yes, he is also in. Okay. Ram and Shenu. अरे क्या बात है यार, आज सारे के सारे आए हैं, गजब हो गया भाई साहब. Okay, so Ram is also in, Shenu is also in. Okay. Next, Priyanka and Durgesh. Durgesh is in and Priyanka is also in. Okay, next Akhila Jandi. Then Sanjeevni Krishnakant. So Krishna is in. Where is Sanjeevni? Hare Krishna, Sanjeevni nahi
मैं
aayi
कॉल
kya?
सर कॉल कर लूँ.
Yeah. ठीक है. So Sanjeevni is pending. Achal Prasad done, Durgesh Priyanka done, Shenu Ram done, Krishna Sanjeevni happening. Okay, rest of the members are good. And I think we have like a couple of new members. So yesterday also, I think Aman also came and Himanshi also came. So Aman, could you give a quick short intro about you, man? So what do you do? What are you doing right now? So that we know you.
Yeah, sure, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, yes, you're audible.
Yeah, good morning, sir. My name is Sama, and I'm from Ambikapur. And
Mm-hmm.
sir, right now I'm working as an
Where
associate
is
developer.
Ambikapur? Where is Ambikapur?
Yeah, so it's in Chhattisgarh state.
Chhattisgarh. Acha, acha. Okay.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yes. Sir. So I'm a sir associate developer in a Secretech software services, and
Mm-hmm.
right now it's a work from home, sir.
Acha.
So,
How much experience you have? Recently
uh,
started, yeah?
yes, sir, it's around 7 months, 7 to 8 months.
7 months. Okay, okay. ठीक है यार. Good to have you. And what's the motivation to join us in the morning? So I think yesterday was your first day, is it, or were you previously also someday you were there?
No, no, sir. Yesterday was my first day.
Okay, okay. ठीक है. So how did you catch up to us? Like how did you land up with us?
Yes, so means like I guess some days before, like 2 3 days before, I got your message on or like WhatsApp around this growth and having a like this having a
Ah.
good routine. So I
Mm.
thought, yeah, I am liking this, so let's give it a try.
Okay, okay, sounds good. So are you a morning person or is it a struggle to wake up in the morning 6:30?
No, no, sir, I am a morning person. I
अरे
don't
वाह.
get like we struggle much to like
ठीक है,
wake
ठीक
up
है,
in
ठीक
morning.
है. Okay. ठीक है, ठीक है. देखो, keep joining and देखो, just I'll tell you the situations. Okay. So देखो, over a period of time. So these are the attendance that we track. So by that way, it helps us to be on nice track. Okay. So we have been doing it since like past 2 years or so. But yeah, we started tracking it on a very recent basis. Okay. So let me, yeah, total morning attendance. Let's check this. So just that we should know, okay? So the point is, some of us have been doing this, like me, Shruti, Priyanka, Krishna, Shenu. So they are like 50 plus days. Even like the second, like Jande, Akhila, Nigar, 47s and all that. So from the time we started tracking, so these are there. Plus at the same time, there are all these other guys. So they go, if you just stay focused on one day at a time, over a period of time, you start habits start forming. So like Ram, Sankitir, Prasad, and then Amulya. So these guys are all trying to stabilize. Okay, but at the same time, just see there were many people who started with the journey and they were still in single digits, but they were not able to convert. Okay. So I just want to tell you that all the variations of people are possible. Some who get started come for short time. So have your mind keep a long term mein I want results and that you have to just push yourself every single day. Okay. And whatever we are doing, please take the actions along with us. So activities, whatever we perform, it would really add a lot of value. Okay. So chalo. So keep doing it, man, and you'll find great benefit in that. Okay.
Sure, sure.
And chalo, let's know something about Himanshi. So Himanshi, what's your background? What do you do? Could you give a short intro?
Morning, sir.
Good morning. Good morning.
So I'm from New Delhi,
Mm-hmm.
and last year I completed my graduation. I did BSc in Life Science. So
Mm-hmm.
basically, I'm not from IT sector, but
Mm-hmm.
this session equally, like this equally, like sometimes I frustrate, and I believe like this session helped me a lot. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
one of my friends, Suman, you all know, like he suggested me. I shared him what I'm going through in past. So he says, just join this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, okay, okay. ठीक है, ठीक है. So yeah, देखो, just focus on building this into habits. So whatever we are thinking, discussing, so step by step we work on our mindset, on our attitude, on our belief, on our self confidence, and then growing our knowledge so that we become capable to deal with all of these things. Because there are a lot of other activities where we are planning, strategizing, accomplishing goal, overcoming failure. So yes, all that engine and activities that we do is going to be useful for everyone. And this morning session that we do, so we are not going to get any IT related topics as part of this. So in the evening time also, it's like 50-50 kind of sessions we are arranging. But yes, good to see you. And yeah, so Prasad is with us since I think some time. We have already seen 30 plus days or something. So yes, good to know. Focus on consistency, and I think you will really get a lot of value. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and keep taking actions. That's how the results start building up. ठीक है. Okay, guys. So, chalo, let's move on, team, to the next piece. So, we will do a quick mm, as a man think it. Okay, let's do a quick as a man think it. So, let's make some note about it. Where is my audible? Yes, my book. So I think they go, this circumstances related itself. It's a pretty long topic. Okay, so it's a 15 minutes still there. So I think let's listen it out. Okay, so yesterday we have already made some notes about it, how your thoughts impact your circumstances. So by that way we constantly evolve. So first, yesterday thoughts were the outer circumstances would always reflect the inner state of your mind and the body. And the second thing is every thought, a seed sown in the mind and allowed to root there produces its own. So good thoughts will yield good results, bad thoughts will yield bad results, blossoming sooner or later into actions. So whatever thoughts you're keeping in your mind, someday it is going to convert into actions, and those actions will bear its own fruits of opportunities and circumstances. Okay, so this is what we discussed yesterday. Now it's like 15 minutes still he's trying to relate about how your environment will be influenced with your thought process itself. So let's hear it out and then we'll move on forward. So wherever we feel like we should take some note about it, we will take that, but otherwise, yeah. So this book has really changed a lot of people, like very big highly successful millionaires and all that. They get influenced by this book a lot. Okay, chalo, let's go.
Make the man. It reveals him to himself.
Okay, the first statement is circumstances does not make the man, it reveals him to himself. Okay.
No such conditions can exist as descending into vice and its attendant sufferings apart from vicious inclinations, or ascending into virtue and its pure happiness without the continued cultivation of virtuous aspirations. And man, therefore, as the lord and master of thought, is the maker of himself, the shaper and author of environment. Even at birth, the soul comes to its own, and through every step of its earthly pilgrimage, it attracts those combinations of conditions which reveal itself, which are the reflections of its own purity and impurity, its strength and weakness. Men do not attract that which they want, but that which they are. Their whims, fancies, and ambitions are thwarted at every step, but their inmost thoughts and desires are fed with their own food, be it foul or clean.
Now, one thought important, he said, you don't attract in life what you want, you attract in what you are. Okay, so that's a very important thing. So be a genuinely like a believing person, kind-hearted person, caring person, ambitious person, hopeful that things will happen, you will be able to solve. Be genuinely that kind of person, and accordingly your circumstances will be created. Okay, if deep down within you your thought process is broken, so you will really struggle with all these things. So we have to upgrade our identity towards becoming different. Okay, ऐसे नहीं कि internally your belief system is something else and you're just wishing something else, so that doesn't happen.
The divinity that shapes our ends is in ourselves. It is our very self. Man is manacled only by himself. Thought and action are the jailers of fate. They imprison, being base. They are also the angels of freedom. They liberate, being noble. Not what he wishes and prays for does a man get, but what he justly earns. His wishes and prayers are only gratified and answered when they harmonize with his thoughts and actions.
Okay, just write this thing down. Okay, the wishes and prayers, nothing but the desire, I want this, I want this, just wishes and prayers will only take shape. Let's write this point. Wishes and prayers will only take shape if it's backed up with thoughts and actions. Okay. And that's a very powerful statement. This statement itself, like just many people just wish, just pray, and then they don't do anything about it. But if you back it up with the right thought process and taking actions, that's how results will come. Okay, wishes and prayers will only take shape if it is backed up with thoughts and actions.
Light of this truth, what then is the meaning of fighting against circumstances? It means that a man is continually revolting against an effect without, while all the time he is nourishing and preserving its cause in his heart. That cause may take the form of a conscious vice or an unconscious weakness, but whatever it is, it stubbornly retards the efforts of its possessor, and thus calls aloud for remedy. Men are anxious to improve their
ठीक है, थोड़ा bouncer जा रहा है तो जाने दो, ठीक है, we'll learn it in repetition. It's like
circumstances, but are unwilling to improve themselves. They therefore remain bound. The man who does not shrink from self-crucifixion can never fail to accomplish the object upon which his heart is set. This is as true of earthly as of heavenly things. Even the man whose sole object is to acquire wealth must be prepared to make great personal sacrifices before he can accomplish his object. And how much more so he who would realize a strong and well-poised life. Here is a man who is wretchedly poor. He is extremely anxious that his surroundings and home comforts should be improved. Yet all the time he shirks his work and considers he is justified in trying to deceive his employer on the ground of the insufficiency of his wages. Such a man does not understand the simplest rudiments of those principles which are the basis of true prosperity, and is not only totally unfitted to rise out of his wretchedness, but is actually attracting to himself a still deeper wretchedness by dwelling in and acting out indolent, deceptive, and unmanly thoughts. Here is a rich man who is the victim of a painful and persistent disease as the result of gluttony. He is willing to give large sums of money to get rid of it, but he will not sacrifice his gluttonous desires. He wants to gratify his taste for rich and unnatural viands and have his health as well. Such a man is totally unfit to have health, because he has not yet learned the first principles of a healthy life. Here is an employer of labor who adopts crooked measures to avoid paying the regulation wage, and, in the hope of making larger profits, reduces the wages of his work people. Such a man is altogether unfitted for prosperity, and when he finds himself bankrupt, both as regards reputation and riches, he blames circumstances, not knowing that he is the sole author of his condition. I have introduced these three cases merely as illustrative of the truth that man is the causer, though nearly always unconsciously, of his circumstances, and that whilst aiming at a good end, he is continually frustrating its accomplishment by encouraging thoughts and desires which cannot possibly harmonize with that end. Such cases could be multiplied and varied almost indefinitely, but this is not necessary, as the reader can, if he so resolves, trace the action of the laws of thought in his own mind and life. And until this is done, mere external facts cannot serve as a ground of reasoning. Circumstances, however, are so complicated, thought is so deeply rooted, and the conditions of happiness vary so vastly with individuals, that a man's entire soul condition, although it may be known to himself, cannot be judged by another from the external aspect of his life alone. A man may be honest in certain directions, yet suffer privations. A man may be dishonest in certain directions, yet acquire wealth. But the conclusion usually formed that the one man fails because of his particular honesty, and that the other prospers because of his particular dishonesty, is the result of a superficial judgment, which assumes that the dishonest man is almost totally corrupt, and the honest man almost entirely virtuous. In the light of a deeper knowledge and wider experience, such judgment is found to be erroneous. The dishonest man may have some admirable virtues which the other does not possess, and the honest man obnoxious vices which are absent in the other. The honest man reaps the good results of his honest thoughts and acts.
बहुत बड़ी-बड़ी बातें कर रहा है guys. Okay. So firstly, he's just saying कि the world might say कि he is not a good person and still he became so much wealthy and powerful, like गलत आदमी है and all that. And at the same time, the world might see that somebody is really good, but he's struggling with his life. And then people make just that judgment from outside here, yaar, itna acha aadmi hai, but so many bad things are happening to him. And the reverse, bad people are like so much good. So he's saying that everybody is a combination of both good and bad thoughts. Okay. And whatever good things they get in life, it is because of the good nature which they possess. So even though from outer perspective you might know that somebody is like not good person and all, but there are some good deeds within that guy which have created this whatever empire or whatever which you are not aware of. So every person has both the aspects, so don't really judge people by anything. So they will have good deeds, they will have bad deeds, and good thoughts will convert into good results in life, and bad things, all the circumstances and problems that are accumulating, it's all happening because of the bad thoughts that somebody carries. Okay, so this is powerful stuff.
He also brings upon himself the sufferings which his vices produce. The dishonest man likewise garners his own suffering and happiness. It is pleasing to human vanity to believe that one suffers because of one's virtue, but not until a man has extirpated every sickly, bitter, and impure thought from his mind and washed every sinful stain from his soul can he be in a position to know and declare that his sufferings are the result of his good and not of his bad qualities. And on the way to, yet long before he has reached that supreme perfection, he will have found, working in his mind and life, the great law which is absolutely just, and which cannot therefore give good for evil, evil for good. Possessed of such knowledge,
Okay, so what he's saying is that everybody has good things in them, bad things in them. Good things will provide good results, bad things will provide sufferings in life. Both things are there. Okay. देखो guys, थोड़ा सा keep your ego down. If there are bad things happening to you, and then you are like, why it is happening? I am a good person. So point is, he's saying it happens unknowingly. You don't know that you have bad things. Subconsciously, it's happening. Okay, so you're not able to self-realize what are your bad things which are attracting this kind of bad circumstances. Okay, so guys, you need to start like at least keeping your mind open. Okay, rather than taking this shield of no yaar main to acha hu. It doesn't work out like that. Okay, so just keep your mind open, be ready to reflect yourself what is the problem. And what he is further saying uh, if you really want to prove your life may failures are there circumstances, but you are a very good person, in such case also you would need to remove every bad deed from your life. Okay, and then your life will be left with only the good deeds, and then you check on with your circumstances. And he's saying by the time you go through this process, you will realize that your circumstances will also improve. Why? Because it's directly proportional what you think and believe. That's how your environment will be created. And that's what he's saying. Even if you want to prove, go through this activity and you will realize if you're only a good person, only good things will happen. Okay. But if you're a good person, but still bad things happening, that means within you there are some areas which needs to be worked. Otherwise, these bad circumstances will not be changing. So with multiple examples, he's trying to stretch on the same point.
he will then know, looking back upon his past ignorance and blindness, that his life is and always was justly ordered, and that all his past experiences, good and bad, were the equitable outworking of his evolving yet unevolved self. Good thoughts and actions can never produce bad results. Bad thoughts and actions can never produce good results.
Okay, just write this down. Okay. Good thoughts and actions can never produce bad results. And next, bad thoughts and actions can never produce good results. Okay, simple, eh? So that's what, guys, start accepting the truth, maybe. Okay, and it's pretty logical. If you do bad things will happen to you. It's just logical. Okay, how it happens, it's a different story. But if you're not kind, if you're not good, so good things will not happen to you. Okay, that's what is karma operating, right? You get what you give. Okay, what you are will come back to you. So that's what these things are for real.
This is but saying that nothing can come from corn but corn, nothing from nettles but nettles. Men understand this law in the natural world and work with it, but few understand it in the mental and moral world, though its operation there is just as simple and undeviating, and they therefore do not cooperate with it. Suffering is always the effect of wrong thought in some direction.
Okay, ठीक है, बहुत बोल दिए चीचा ने, अभी थोड़ा ब्रेक लेते हैं, जेम्स एलन. Okay, so that's it. Okay, as a man, think it. Chalo, fine. Today is Friday. Let's go on to other learnings. Okay, so keep writing it. Okay, step by step, step by step. You will, without even noticing or realizing, you will find that your thought process starts changing, your beliefs start changing. Because daily, one day at a time, we are trying to feed a new installation of a person in ourselves. Okay, and over a period of time, you will just change. There is no other way. Our mind is designed to adapt to new things. And if you take new actions on a daily basis, these thoughts run on a daily basis, you're writing about it, like future is going to be good. Okay, this is how it ends up. Okay, fine. Now let's go down to the tracking sheet. Okay, we would like to now share value to one another, see how the week progressed, and just go quickly round the table. Everybody, like, which book they are reading and what value they can share to others. A quick summary. So chalo dekhte kaise chalta hai. Okay, so I'm sharing my screen. Where is it? Okay, just give a minute. Let's use the power of group now. Okay, so sharing the screen. Everybody go to that form and update your recent details. If you have uploaded a blog yesterday, please update it. If you have added more hours here, please update it. Okay, so today is 17th of February. There are, I think Afroz is having a date to finish one block today. Okay. Jandy, you can just copy the link from that LinkedIn itself. No? You can just go there, the blog link, you can copy it and you can add it here. So yes, we are seeing that you're posting on like LinkedIn. Okay, okay, chalo guys, let's start making some more value out of this. Okay, first of all, so Akhila, what book you are reading right? Yeah, sorry, Jande.
Oh no, I thought you were saying something about.
Yes. Yeah, so right now, dekho, in this link you have said ki I posted on LinkedIn but no link, right? So I think after you post any blog there of value add, so you can just go there, copy the link. It will give you an option to copy that blog link and you can just paste that here.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's like together it will be more accountable. So it makes things more serious. Acha, so link bhi lagani hai and all that. So at least in the beginning days, till the time this new habit forms, so we can all hold each other accountable for our growth. Okay. For that reason, we are just trying to track. Once this becomes normal and part of our life, then it's not required to go in that details. Okay. So chalo, let's go around the table. So Akhila, just give a quick summary. So your book is one thing, or did you change it? talk something about how consistently you are able to do it, and then what is the value that you would like to share to other people about this book. Yeah, go ahead,
Yeah,
Akhila.
I have chosen one thing. It tells about to focus on one thing at a time to get the productive work and to get more focus. Why I chosen this means I want to make a habit of book reading to be consistent focus on to get more results from the day activity, whatever happens, to be focused on right time to get right results. So it's helping a lot. And in this, they are saying Pareto principle, whatever we're discussing at evening discussion, like whatever the priority that we have the to-do list, right? You're having the 10 to 15, but you have like pick up in the priority one, which you are making the putting more efforts. It will give the maximum results of 80%. So I have learned that. So it's not about how much to-do list you have, it's about how much success list you have. You are getting the progress over a time. So it's not happen in a single day, it will happen over a time. So that is the thing is happening. And yesterday gone through the multitasking. People think that doing multitasking will get efficient way and will get more better results, but it's not like that. It will be applicable to the sharing the resource at the same time by like we can consider as a CPU. CPU is a kind of the resource sharing. It's ideal time to multiple resources can be a processes we can say in. But when coming to the person, it will create the distraction, disruption, or like not clarity on the work. You cannot achieve one thing perfectly at a time. So that is the multitasking is not a good enough to the applicable to the person. You have to be focused on one thing at a time until completion of the first thing. You have to move to the next one.
Okay. ठीक है, ठीक है. Okay, I think that one powerful thought is good for sharing. So if you try to do multiple things of same intensity at the same time, you will not get the right progress. Take one thing, finish it, and then move to the next one. Okay. Next, how is this schedule going? Whatever you have said, 6 to 6:30 p.m. daily. So is it happening as part of this schedule only, or it is something else?
Yeah, same thing. Whenever I come with the six, so I'm choosing the hard copy now. So I will go through the book. I will note the important points. Then I will making a post as well. So 30 to 40 minutes I'm making reading and as well as making the post as well.
Okay, very good. So how many posts you have here?
As of now, I have completed 11 with the blogs.
ठीक है, Akhila तो on fire चल रही. Yeah, we can see all your 11 posts as well. Very good. Okay. ठीक है, चलो good stuff, Akhila. So you are finding benefit to yourself, right? Things are
Yes.
improving.
Yes.
Okay, very good. Now, chalo, let's move on to the second person, Priyanka. We'll just go in the descending order. So Akhila was first, like 320, but Priyanka is like with 350 hours, minutes. Yeah, Priyanka. So can you share some insights about the book you are reading, and is it happening properly as per the time slot you've chosen?
Hi, good morning, sir, and good morning, all. Okay. So now I'm reading the same book, How to Influence People and How to Make Friends and Influence People, and I am the last chapter in this in that book, and yeah. So every week when I completed a chapter, then I make a blog over the chapter, and the process is going on. But the exact time 7:30. Sometimes the time is not same, and but when I get some time, I read books.
Okay, okay. देखो ठीक है, majority of the time at least try to stick to the schedule. Okay, habits will be formed if it becomes patternable, and yeah, so that's what. So थोड़ा सा really try that, try to sticking to a given schedule. Okay, then it will be easy for you to follow. If things are ad hoc, then it comes mostly to willpower for making it run, and it in a long term always has problems. Okay. Okay, so you're doing it, you're in the final chapter, schedule at times is on track, off track, but you're saying weekly one post you are writing and already you have done two. So when are we expecting your next blog, Priyanka then?
In my next blog, I post the chapter. There is 4 chapter, and now the next in this Sunday, coming Sunday, I post the 3rd chapter.
Okay. Okay,
Chapter
can
1.
you just put this as part of the link the way these other guys have done? So just put your next blog as the first entry, just write something like how the Sanketir has written here. Next
Yes,
blog
sir.
on 19th. So by that way we can actually monitor whether it's happening or not happening.
Okay, sir.
Okay, ठीक है.
Yes, sir.
So chalo, that's Priyanka taking on this. There are a few things, but yes, she's able to consistently learn and upgrade the blog. Okay, fine. Next, Krishna. So how is your learning going?
Yes, sir. Good
Hmm.
morning, sir. Good morning,
Going
everybody.
on. Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. So
Yes. Hmm.
yes, sir. I have taken new another book, sir.
Okay. Which is that?
Don't believe everything you think.
Okay. Yeah. So can you just write down, keep updating this with the latest status. Okay. So later on, just update it. But yeah, the title is Don't Believe Everything You Think. Okay. Very good.
Yes.
Uh-huh. Tell us something about.
In this
Mhm.
book, author says, मतलब we will never affect to by others, sir.
Mhm.
We will never affect by others.
Mhm.
Always we are unhappy with. Always we are happy with unhappy with ourselves, sir.
Mhm.
Take anger, or author says uh, difference between thought and thinking, sir.
Mhm.
Thought automatically comes. No need to about any kind of uh, I mean
Okay. It comes
thinking.
naturally. Hmm.
Yes, sir. Thinking we need to, मतलब थॉट अपने आप आते हैं और थिंकिंग को हमें करना पड़ता है.
Mhm. Okay.
यस सर.
अच्छा, तो अभी तक now you're just reading it, you're still trying to dig more and try to get value from the book. Hmm? ठीक
यस
है,
सर.
ठीक है. Okay, okay. ठीक है, देखो, keep going on and on. Guys, one thing I would just suggest to everybody, okay? You have to understand this one thing, ki whatever is there in the book, that is the perspective of that author. Okay? Just get it to this point. That is the perspective of that author. The author might be right, the author might be wrong as well. Okay, you cannot blindly believe in everything that you read in the books also. You need to develop your common sense to process that data. Okay, most of
यस
the time, yes, things will be believable. It might be truth because they talk based upon research, R&D, and then conclusions. But just know it, they are human beings. They are just doing analysis and they have written it in the book form. It doesn't mean that that's the truth of the world. Okay, so you have to analyze from your perspective as well. And if you see yeah, these things could really make sense and be valuable, adopt that. If something you feel no, will take your life on a bad track, you should let that thought pass by. Okay, so be careful. They are also people, they might make mistakes, and this is what happens. So if things are in book, that doesn't mean that's the truth. Okay, so just telling it. So you develop that kind of sense, a general sense of approaching, and that will give you more maturity towards things. But yes, most of the time people do a lot of research, the core thoughts are really nice, but if you feel something is not right and it might not add value to your life, you should just discard it. Okay, don't say कि अरे book में लिखा है तो वो सही होगा. It doesn't work like that. Okay, they might have made mistake and your life will suffer because of their mistakes, so don't do that. Okay, ठीक है, ठीक है. And is your habit happening consistently? The reading is happening consistently, or how it is, Krishna?
हाँ सर, consistently after lunch. So
Very good.
yesterday I have decided I myself and Priyanka Nath and Amul sir, 3 member We'll continue together.
अच्छा, कौन है? प्रियंका,
Priyanka Nath,
कृष्णा, and
and
third कौन है?
Amul.
अमूल्य.
Yes, sir. I
Amulya
decided.
Kumar.
अच्छा, yeah,
Yesterday I
अमूल्य.
decided.
Okay,
Learn
okay,
together
very good.
and communication skill also, sir.
अरे super super. करो यार. The more you do, the more you engage, the more you utilize the like-minded people who wants to grow. I think yeah, it will add a lot of value, more accountability, more dedication. So I really loved it. Okay, love the thought process. Pretty good. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Yes.
And guys, देखो, when you start bonding with one another like these teams and all that, okay, so you will learn some more qualities. Okay, like team bonding related qualities, difference of opinion, multiple decision making happening. So that needs another skill in order to really work collaboratively with others. So just make sure a few basic things. You always have respect for one another, never devalue anybody. Next, give chance to everybody. And that's all. Try to really make more sense. Don't end up बच्चों की तरह मत करो कि fights हो गए and अभी नाराज हो गए, मैं तो नहीं करूंगा. Okay, so collaboration is an activity which needs to be done properly, and yes, the way friends collaborate, so thoda proper raho, okay, and yeah, good stuff. Looking forward for it then. Let's see. So I think maybe in coming future session or maybe next Friday when we meet. So let's just
Yes.
share your summary, how this entire week went in your 3 collaboration and what
Yes,
is
sir.
the
Yes, sir.
outcome of that. Let's see. Okay.
We
And
will
yes,
update every day, sir. After a few days, sir.
okay. ठीक है, super. Fine. Now chalo, let's go to Durgesh. So Durgesh,
Thank you, sir.
psychology of money. Chalo, thanks Krishna. Durgesh, yeah, could you share how is your learning going, how consistent it is, and what is the value that you got from this book so far?
I recently started reading Psychology of Money, sir.
Okay.
I'm unable to recall, but the main thing is that many people focus on being rich, sir. Rather than staying wealthy, they mainly focus on being rich. Majority of the youth are facing this. They will go for temporary benefits or for luxurious things rather than spending money on assets things. They focus on spending money on liabilities. This is the main point. I draw a conclusion over the book, sir. But there are many other things over this book. But there are some things which don't value presently, but in the long run, they have a very compounding effect on the things. It's good to concentrate on only on those things rather than spending money on cars or anything like that.
Nice. So you're actually understanding how to really make more value out of money.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, okay, few things. Okay, so I think your previous blog link also keep it there, matlab, don't keep deleting it. So
okay, sir.
Yeah. So you have posted that first blog, keep the link here. Next one, you're targeting to close it tomorrow.
Okay.
And I think Durgesh, that question came from you only, right? How to remember what you learn.
Yes, sir.
So again, the same stuff there, right? Just whatever blog you are writing, so that will be your understanding of it. So at least keep those blogs as your summary part. So you can visit those blogs again in future to see what were your conclusions.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And right now, whatever you see, so you would be, I think, you're joining your next job next month. So yes, I think right from the beginning, whatever you learn on this money management, start applying at your work. Don't wait for a long time. Even first month ka salary say, start reserving some pocket money for these kind of things which will be spoken in the book. Okay, investment funds, this, that, wherever. Right from the beginning, try doing it. So in a 10 years, you would have accumulated a lot of wealth in your terms only, not richness, but actual wealth.
Okay.
Okay, so keep doing that. I think many people don't do that. I made those mistakes. Okay. So, but yeah, I think right from beginning, you should start accumulating this, no matter how small the amount is, but start putting it somewhere where it multiplies, and with time, yeah, you will enjoy the rewards of that.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Sure,
Yeah,
sir.
very good, man, and all the very best. Okay, another feedback which I would like to give. You started your first sentence saying, I'm not able to recollect. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And okay, so even though things might be true, but generally why I'm telling this is you might be in meetings in your companies next week. Okay. So
Okay,
if you tell that statement ki I am not able to recollect, there itself people will be like, "Arey Durgesh ko pata hi nahi hai." Okay, but after that you shared very valuable insights. But the mind takes the first thought process and it will remember that, "Arey pata nahi padha usne, but usko yaad nahi hai." Okay, it just happens like that. So you need to be careful कि when you are in your team meetings. I'm telling that so that while you are at working, be careful कि how to portray the right communication when you are speaking with your team members. कि it doesn't really fall apart. Okay, and
okay, sir.
it requires. Okay, it's
Okay,
not
sir.
like whatever you think you speak, just blah blah blah. Okay, you need to be careful what words you are choosing, how it will support you and your team rather than actually becoming against you. So thoda sa be careful while you speak in meetings and with the clients. Okay, so it has some sense. Okay, so just
Okay,
just
okay,
know
sir.
it's required.
Okay,
Chalo.
sir.
Chalo, good stuff, Durgesh, good stuff. Chalo, now it's already 7:29. So I think for today, let's take a pause here. And whoever we are speaking at least once, I'm putting them in yellow. So we make sure that we give an opportunity to every single person over a period of time. But meanwhile, chalo, let's mark the attendance and continue with the day. Today will be like tonight, we will connect on leadership and those kind of activities 9 p.m. and then we'll meet back on Monday. Okay, so let me share the attendance and then let's close the day. Close the day as in start the day karna hai apne ko. So it's like morning happening Friday time. Okay, yes, the attendance link. Let's just be on consistent, okay? And you will find that a lot of changes will happen in you. That's just the output of all these activities that we do. Chalo. Yeah, this is the attendance link for today. Attendance is also for accountability. We track and we randomly keep checking who has done how many. So counters are mentioned always. And I think this report where everybody's blog links and everything is there, I will give comment access of that to everyone. So just in case if somebody wants to know what other guys are doing, what is their schedule, you can take that as a reference. Okay, so I'm just putting it like a comment access. The reason comment access is so I think you can double click on that, copy the LinkedIn blogs, and you can get benefited. Okay, so let's really use this power of group. So this is the tracking sheet. And guys, every month a different theme will be there. However, we need to plan it smartly that the old habits which we are acquiring, they should not cut down. That's where I'm trying to put it like a 1 month plan. So we will make some mistakes, slow adaptation will be there. But eventually by the end of the month, all those guys who are doing it will get in the flow. Okay, that's how it is. And I would highly recommend Aman and Himanshi also to join this party. You can start filling up the form and details about like whatever we are doing. Okay, so next Monday when we meet, we'll speak more about it. Chalo, everybody, mark your attendance and then let's get going. Gajendra, you also act, man. What are you doing, Gajendra? क्या चल रहा है भाई life में? Hello, Gajendra. You're on mute, man.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
Good morning, Gajendra. What's happening,
Sir,
brother?
there were some disturbances in the family. Actually, some family member passed away. So I was